About 2 months ago, I bought around 25 chicks, improved Kienyeji chicks. Right now, I have only 5 chicks. Also, my chicken hatched 6 chicks. Right now, I'm down to only 2 chicks. Even I just lose my 2 mature birds. So those are my chicks that I left, which my chicken hatched. There just remain 2, but it hatched 6. Due to one reason that I'm going to tell you, due to one mistake that I did, that has led me lost about 20 chicks. So in today's video, I'm going to give you how the mistake that I made that made me lose about 20 chicks, and how you can prevent it from your farm so that you can grow quickly and effectively, so that you can have huge profit in your farm. So just stick around, watch this video to the end so that you can get grateful and you are going to be ahead of other farmers, because these mistakes are avoidable and you can avoid it 100%. When I was raising them, I was thinking that I'm doing everything well, I'm doing everything as it is required, I'm doing everything properly, but I didn't knew that there is a disease called coccidiosis. It ruined my flock completely and it made me few steps back, but I've learned from it and I'm not going to get such like a mistake and such like a loss. I lost about $80, which is about 10,000 Kenya shillings. You can imagine, and I'm still young, and also I don't have a lot of money. What I am doing is just I'm hustling to get small amounts and just invest back it all into the farm. So I don't have a lot of money. To me, that $80, it's very big amount of money for some person like me to lose. So that is it, and I've learned from it. You can see, yesterday I lost about 4 chicks. These are 4 chicks due to coccidiosis, and this 4 chicks has changed me and has changed my mind, and I have just done something that is good in my poultry house. So I'm going to show you my poultry house, how I have made it different from the previous, because these 4 chicks has made me change it. So let I go and show you how we have managed poultry house so that I can minimize this spread of diseases and this death in my farm. As you can see, these are my chicks, and this is a mature one which is going about to lay. Also these chicks are for this, and they were 6. I've just remained with just 2. You can see, yeah, they are feeding. So as I go to show you, welcome back to my channel. My name is Benedict, a mechanical engineer dropout who is very passionate about this poultry farming. So in this channel, I'm just going to give you everything that you need so that you can become successful in your farming journey. So why do you not subscribe and you want to get this huge success and become a successful poultry farmer? So just hit that subscribe button, smash that notification bell so that we can progress together. I'm going just to give you everything that I'm doing in my farm, everything that is popping up, and every new thing that I'm going to do in my farm. I'm just going to put right here on YouTube so that you people, you can get it, so that you can learn, and so that you can become a great and become successful in this journey of poultry farming. So just subscribe for you to be successful. I'm guarantee you that you are going to be successful with me right here in this channel. So subscribe and I will be so happy. Let us enter into our poultry house, which is inside the kitchen, so that you can get and see what we have changed and you can get to know even the mistake that I made and how we have changed so that we can reduce the mistake and we can reduce the death. As you can see, this is a place where we cooked from, and we are going to cook lunch. It's just lunchtime and we are going to cook rice. This one here, we are going to cook rice so that we can eat. It's about lunchtime, and here in Kenya we feed about at around 12 to 1 o'clock. Let's see in my phone, it's about 1 p.m. So let us get and enter into the poultry house so that we can get and have a proper look, and even I can go and explain to you the mistake that I made. So as you guys can see, this is the feeders. As you can see, the drinker was just at the corner there that I have just removed it out so that I can wash it, so that even the hygiene and water they take it's clean. And that is the first mistake that I made. I was not taking care with water. I give them expecting that the chicken don't care, but I've just realized it and I feed them or give them clean water. I wash the drinker each and every day, twice per day. And as you can see, that side there's my chickens. So I've just put this barrier here so that the chicken cannot get intact with chicks. That is the second mistake that I made, was that I was just keeping both of my birds, chicks and chicken together. So I realized that the bigger one were just stepping on these small ones, and the small ones forget even the feeding. The bigger one feeds too much and this one were struggling to feed. So that is the second mistake that I made that made me lose about $10. So guys, tell me, what do you think about this idea? Is it good, or what can I improve on so that I can reduce this death? I want your comment right down there. So just comment and tell me what can I improve on, and tell me, is it the right way or what can I change on? So I'm going to open them all out so that you can get greater context about it. So this here a nail which I have just put there to act as an opener, that when I just pull down like this, it just open automatically and the chicken comes outside like that. Yeah, you can tell me guys. Yeah, I just want your comment right down there. What do you think about the idea? Is it good or bad? Also you can take and see. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, that is a roasting place. So that side I'm going, just you can see there at the corner, that is where I placed the drinker. I've just put outside all drinkers to wash them, and these are the feeders, homemade feeders, beautiful and nicely, you can see. Yeah, so these are my chicken and I'm opening them outside. So what I did after the yesterday death was that I completely removed all the litters outside, yeah, and placed new, because the litter was dirty, and I just realized that after the death. So I completely removed all the litter outside. So how am I doing to prevent these diseases from happening, or this death from happening? First is that I'm just going to check and monitor my birds daily for the next 7 days. And also, I'm just going to introduce garlic so that I can improve on the immunity. And I've realized that garlic does well in coccidiosis reduction, and it can help you a lot. Thirdly is that I'm just going to isolate sick birds so that I can monitor them differently, because I don't want the disease to spread out to my flocks, and I don't want to continue losing money in this poultry farming. I just want to get up to rise again and do my things better. That way I'm going to expand as I require and quickly. Final thing that I'm going to do to prevent this from happening is that I'm just going to change the litter daily. Not daily, I'm just going to change litter so that I cannot have this thing of dirty litter to carry the diseases to my flock, so that I can have good and healthy bird to my client, so that I can satisfy them with good and proper products. I hope you have enjoyed watching this video, and I hope you are going to get helpful from this video. So I have made a good and a proper nice video telling you the worst mistake that I've seen a lot of farmers making. I'm going to leave the link in the description of this video, so let me see you right there, and you are going to get helpful, and you are going also to get out from the mistake, because even you who is watching me right now, you are making this mistake without realizing. So just go and check it, because it can help your money. Also, you are going to avoid a lot of stress of losing bird. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you can get to notified and we can grow together. See you in the next one. Bye bye.